Hello everyone, welcome to episode 65, I think, of One Bro.
Yeah, go on then.
You're here.
I'm here.
Hi Laura, how are you?
Where else will I ever be other than here with you?
Sat on the sofa watching me fail. So this is the amygdala stuff. Now I know I said I was going to practice and come back and do it on episode, but I kind of got in a bit of a rhythm and got it done. So I wanted to show you all.
As per usual, about 20 minutes after I decided to have a nap, just as I'm drifting off, someone bursts through the door. I've done it.
Yeah, so I put some captions at the bottom to help talk, and I realised that I didn't leave space for an intro, so we've missed a couple.
Okay.
So the problem with amygdala is that it's got this horrible flail move when you're trying to bait the jump. So we bait the jump, we stand at the tail, it jumps up, it turns around, hit it in the face, and you run away. The problem was that horrible multi-arm flail catches me it used to catch me all the time.
Yeah.
So I decided to try the frontal approach instead. So you wait for it to hit, a couple, and then you run away. And you wait for the moves that you can easily dodge when it puts its head on the floor, and then you counteract, right?
Right.
So I actually did all right with this, apart from that, obviously. Everything's a one-hit kill, so I took off anything that wasn't like a thing. Again, sometimes the problems with the frontal approach is that you just can't get like problems. Oh yeah, so phase 2, it shoots lasers that blow up.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
Which is new, and also its melee attacks get some explosions. Oh, here, I think this is going to show it. So some of his melee attacks get a slightly delayed explosion. Boom, boom. No chance. And I normally can dodge that one.
I've never noticed before that you turn to dust.
Well, Matt, I hadn't seen that. So I've worked out how to dodge the flail. So you run to the left of its tail. Left of its tail is fine.
Is this old Bloodborne thing of whatever way you think you should be going?
Yep, but look at the health bar. It was going so well.
You need to go to the other side.
Yeah, and I got hit by the jump for the first time ever. Because I was moving too much. It jumps, you're supposed to stand still, and it always misses you.
Yeah.
So I had some problems getting it to jump. This is played at, I think, 2 or 4 times speed. Trying to make the damn thing jump. You're supposed to hang around by the tail. And sometimes it just won't. So I wasted so much time and fire paper just chipping away at a tail.
Yeah.
It's really dull. I mean, that's sped up. And there we go. It did it once, and then I got away again. It's terrible. It's actually terrible. So this is the actual fight.
Okay.
And I have cut out a bit in the middle. I've kind of sped it up.
Because you're boring.
Well, it was a 10-minute fight. 10 fucking minutes. So yeah, the main aim of this one, you run through the legs,
Yeah.
you sprint. So you get hit once, and you run away. Don't try and go for 2. It's a charge attack that does it. You get your 1, it jumps, you stop moving. See there? I wasn't sure I could get the hit and run away also, so I just bailed.
Yeah.
The trick was to play carefully and try and, bait out the jump. Now, unfortunately, here's a good example. It gets stuck just stomping, and you've got to sit there doing pitiful. Look at that pitiful tail damage. 60. It's got 20,000 hit points.
But unlike the last guy that had like stupid amounts of health, at least even with the 60 you can see it tiny move.
Yeah.
Whereas the last guy is like, nope.
Yeah, and I think even then, like, those moves, while boring, are easily dodgeable.
Yeah.
Like, you can dodge the stomp. Even the flail, there's a tell for it, where it kind of like crouch a little bit and you just run away.
Right.
It's fine. And then you do the jump. The jump's the move you want. If he does the jump, you get the good hit. But as far as I could tell, I couldn't reliably do it every single time. Like, it would be like 6 or 7 moves in between each time. So this continues like this for a bit. How are you today, Laura? I'm going to get some tea. How are you today?
Fine.
I was hoping that would be more.
Well, I don't know what you expect me to say. You spent all day with me. I'm okay.
Yeah, we spent the day with the baby. We took her out to the park, didn't we?
Yeah.
Went down the slides.
We tried to take us to the park 3 separate times and managed to get there once.
Oh, yeah, Laura's mum gave us a trachea, like a ride-on trachea that we can push.
Can we steer it? One with a steer. It does not steer. It goes into walls. It won't go anywhere. She kept dragging her feet on the floor.
Getting her feet caught in the pedals, so it turned the wheel.
Leaving the house, getting about 10 doors down the street, coming back to see what we're doing wrong.
I googled it, didn't I?
Getting her back in the thing, getting halfway down the street again, coming back, which is like, fuck it. We'll just take her in the pram. She can play ball when she gets there.
easier. And it was upsetting because like it looked like a fun thing because she wasn't a bit too big to put her feet on the baby pedals.
Yeah.
But a bit too small to put her foot on the roly pedals.
Yeah. And
so
there's
like
no
when
adjustments.
she's
It's just as is. You're like, well, this is useless.
So when she's a bit bigger, it'll be fine. But at the minute, I think we just missed the window on that one, which is a shame. Because if she'd had time to learn, but she was just dragging her toes, and all she could do was wreck her shoes. So yeah, this is a 10-minute fight. I sped this up 4 times.
Boring.
I think 4 times. It might even be more than that, actually.
So was this the last dude in this chalice?
This is the last Defiled Chalice man. Yes, this is the last.
Can we go back to having like some health?
Yes. This is the last one. Oh, I think I've.
Which is, considering you have no health anyway, it's just stupid.
Yeah, like your health is halved in this. I mean, this is hard for anyone normally. I hope people like can watch this and gain something from it. Like I've tried to keep the whole video and tried to explain what's going on.
Gain something like don't be stupid and do a one.
No. But if you are doing even a normal run, like this strat works for any run. Like this would work on any attempt you would try.
To be fair, most of the strategies you do on the guys would work for any run because if they can work for this, they can work for most.
Exactly. Yeah, these aren't necessarily one bro. I mean, there are plenty of strats for other weapons. Like there's the big Holy Moonlight sword or the big thing, and you can stand over and do just a monstrous hit. Like the damage on it is ridiculous, and you can get away really safely. Obviously, you don't have that in this. You may notice I've only got 1 fire paper left, and then I got the kill. I think it's coming. I was shitting it. I was legit shitting it, and there we go. Boom goes the dynamite. I used all 9 fire papers. I got a Great Thumaru Ihil Chalice, which is where the final boss lives of this.
Yeah.
We're not going there just yet. And a Great Nourishing Blood Gem, which isn't as good as the stuff I've got. Okay. I think as well, hey Pete, 55 deaths on that one. 55.
Wasn't as bad as last guy.
Better than Watchdog, and a lot better. I expected the same sort of number, honestly.
Okay.
I think even though I got the strat down, like when I couldn't get the flail,
yeah,
when it was doing the leg flail, I was just having so many problems. I couldn't get clear of the leg flail, and I was thinking, is this even doable? Like, I can't do it, but I can do it.
Why have you been wearing a leg brace?
It's part of the decorative hunter trousers.
Okay.
One of the things apparently is about the blood going up the leg. I wonder if there's anything on the description. Certain metals would warm off beast blood, which is kind of cool, right?
Okay.
There is a thing, like, I think there's one pair of trousers that's got like a particularly wrapped up leg.
Yeah.
That has a mention of like the hunters believed it travelled up the right leg or something.
Isn't that to do with like your circulation though?
Something like that.
So
yeah.
if it went up the right side, it would go into the heart quicker because the left side's the side that goes down.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to find them, am I? It's fine. There was something in one of these about it. I know there was. It's fine. Whatever. So.
What are we doing? Oh, is it time for my favourite character?
We're back off. Yeah, we're going to go see a real character now.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're going to go see Lady Maria. I'm also going to be clearing out the shit from that Defiled Chalice at another time.
Yeah.
It's Chalice materials. I need all of them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go and get all of them at some point off camera, and I'll keep track of the deaths. I haven't done that yet, but I will come back. So the next Chalice we're doing is Lower Loran.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the beast that I poisoned to death? Very, very slowly.
No, anyway.
I ran backwards from it and poison knifed him.
You do that with a lot of them at this point.
Okay. Ooh.
What?
Just remembering.
Oh.
Ooh.
Are you topped up with all your shit?
I am 100%.
Have you got the right outfit on?
It makes no difference.
Have you got the best the best things in your shortcut?
That's a lie. That it might make a difference. I want good fire defense and good blood defense, I think. Actually, do you know what? It's pretty good. I'm wearing decent armor. Just thought you want to have a proper look at this weird sunflower before we went in.
That's weird.
Such a cool place to fight, isn't it? Like in this odd, massive flower, of which I know there's a reason for, but I don't know. And it's moving weird, like it's alive. I think
there's something odd in the inside. It looks like it's spider's webs or something.
And there's all this weird, creepy nightmare shit everywhere. So I'm putting it off because I know it's going to be painful. But it's Maria time, I think. Look at
Do
that.
you love
I want to see
those
what's over
kind
there.
of downward kind of... Oh, not banisters, I can't...
Balustrades.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's such a, like, Dark Souls, Bloodborne thing.
Oh, speaking of that, I saw a book at work that I very nearly picked up for our Minecraft times. It was a load of, like, pictures, like, drawn out pictures of, like, what architectural stuff was called.
Okay.
So, like, you know, what each bit of, like, this banister
That sounds cool.
frotting was. I've already taken it out and sold it, but, like, it was weird and interesting. I'm like, maybe that might be good fodder for this. Like, oh, that's a clondo. That's a ronda bar. You know? I thought it was interesting, but idiot me didn't actually buy it. So, time to...
Yeah, go on.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's Maria. I'm going to put a bone marrow ash on. I don't know why, because this is death. Let's do it. I have no strategy. I haven't looked this up yet. I have no strategy.
Didn't you watch Ellie do it for a bit?
I did, but a long time ago. Woof! Oh, come on. Oh, bad start. Bad start. Okay, I'm going to heal up to top. Come on, up. Woof.
Okay, that's taking you back.
Woof! To do. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Bit less than 2/3 your health when it hits?
Yeah. Oh, the thing is, I was trying to, like, parry. I shouldn't try and parry.
No.
Because, like, I know people can parry loop Maria to death.
Yeah, but that involves them being able to actually parry.
And not being me.
Yeah.
A person who can't parry.
No.
I can, if I can get someone in a loop. Like the witch lady.
Yeah, but this is an actual, like...
This is a real person.
Real person.
This is real. Right. Boom. Bumble squat. Let's go. Let's go. I might be beast blooding this one, depending on how we do.
Okay.
I
can imagine this going back with Beast Blood because you're more likely to be repeatedly hitting her at a reasonable...
Oh! Like quickly. Yeah.
I still love she looks so back hard to do.
Oh, it is.
Awesome.
It's a look. It's very Castlevania Symphony of the Night as well.
That
It's that
kind of thing.
We haven't watched that trailer yet, have we?
We do need to watch that trailer.
Season 4.
The final season.
Season 4. So while I'm doing this, some kind of like damage report from the last chalice. I don't think I'm at 1,000 deaths yet on the death counter. I would say of the chalice, I think the watchdog I did find the trickiest.
Yes.
Once I worked out how to kill him, it wasn't so bad, but that was the longest time I think it took me for learning a boss because his hit points were so big. Like it was a slog, genuine
you got,
slog.
What, 3 more chalices?
Three more chalices to go, and I don't think it's going to be. Oh, piss off! Bad start. Eat shit. I know it's not the right move, but I'll take it.
Didn't do much at all.
Done.
Give her a bullet to the face. That does a nice stagger on her. Even if you use it, that you might be able to like use that so that you can heal.
I can get the timing off. Yeah, I should have gone for the visceral. I think because viscerals can be used to heal yourself to max.
Yeah.
This is okay.
It staggers her every time you shoot her in the face, though. She hasn't managed to
counter it
or anything.
Yeah, and because it's slow, I can see it. And I don't know which direction to dodge her yet. Like, you know, like dodge right, dodge left. No. I don't know.
I think
I'm dodging backwards. And that's wrong.
Looking at it, the way that she tends to hit tends to be more towards your left.
So I want to dodge to my left.
To your left, because normally if you're seeing someone come to your left, you want to go to the right.
That way.
Yeah, because that's the way she's going. If you know what I mean. And
how'd that play? How'd that one work? Wait, and that one. Okay. That. Maybe that was a bad move for that. The first attempt was an immediate failure. I'm just going to try and play further back from her, maybe.
I take it we've got no questions.
Of course not. I didn't even ask this time.
Oh, well...
Because people aren't doing them. People aren't doing questions anymore. Not even in the YouTube comments. All I'm getting in the YouTube comments is blooming spam links to porn, probably.
What?
The comments are like 3 letters dot biz dot something. It's just scumbags. Like, it is just scumbags. And Pete. Pete does comment. I love Pete. Right, come on, love. What you got?
Well, okay then. I got a question for you.
Go on.
So we're still trying to play bits and pieces of board games as and when we've got time and energy. And we know that there's a board game sale coming up at our local board game centre.
Fuck off! Sorry.
What kind of themes, mechanics do you think are just overplayed and lazy and boring?
In a board
game? Because we
game?
had this the other day, we were talking. And I think that the idea of traders in the desert is a lazy design choice, so I don't like playing it.
And this is not the exact conversation we had about the fact we are trimming some bits.
You know, there's a lot of other
You
things.
hate trading for spices and camels. You don't give two shits about it, do you?
There's a lot other, like, design choices you could have for those same mechanics. You know, you could be trading...
Whoa!
Anything else, but I think a lot of people go lazily to, you know, spice merchants and stuff, and I think it's boring, and I don't like playing those kind of games normally. Is there any that you're like, oh, I don't really like that kind of either theme, or there's a certain mechanic that you think, oh, that's lazy?
So, when I look in... we watch a lot of Shut Up, Sit Down, don't we?
Yes.
The good news is that my basic... Fuck. I'm not good at timing on that yet. My basic attacks are pretty much stun locking it.
Yes.
Which is really good. So I don't tend to enjoy... let me take a sip while I think about how to say this. Games where you, like, bid on. Like, trade and bid much. Anything where you've got, like, a hand of money tokens and you have to, like... I mean, we see a lot of videos like things like the train games. You have to buy stocks in companies and then you get things like things that end up so complicated, or like we have to set up these great big networks that sometimes fail and like that rely on trading with each other. Yeah. Because I don't want you to win and you don't want me to win, so why would I ever trade anything with you ever? Yeah. Like if I give you something you want.
Or if it ends up as a multiplayer game that generally, because you are, and I'll put this bluntly, you are a smug cunt when you're winning.
Yeah, I am the central board game player of this family.
When you're losing, therefore we generally will always gang up on you because it's funny.
Doesn't matter the game, even if I'm not very good at it.
Because you are such a smug cunt when you're winning.
Stop it, Maria.
So yeah, having that kind of trading, even like when we play things like Catan and stuff, like the trading aspect of it, there's always a few people that you just don't trade with because either they don't want to do good deals, or you know, you're just like, nah, don't want to do it with you, we'll do it with someone else. Yeah, I can get that.
Yeah, anything where it's easy to gang up on one person. Fuck off. Please stop. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Right, come on. Oh, I'm dead.
I mean, we've spoken before about my dislike for, say, deck builders or machine builders.
Machine builders you tend to not like, but we have been having fun with deck builders recently. Yeah.
Where you can't, there's certain points where you can't do anything.
Turns that flub.
Yeah.
You had that problem with the game that I'm not going to say the name of, that had eggs in it.
Wingspan.
My God.
I know, I remember.
Sheep. The monkey learns.
The better ones are the ones where even if you are having a really shit turn, you can still do something, so you know next time you'll be able to do something useful.
Yeah, games with dead turns where you're like,
We had the same with Everdale. You get certain turns where you're like, I can't do anything with this, and it's very frustrating when you know you've got such limited turns, and there's certain ones you're just spunking away. I'm not a big fan of the space genre.
Oh, I love space.
Certain things, yes. Space Alert, Sucking Vacuum.
So shitty broken space is what we like.
Yes.
Well, did she just try and shoot me with a gun?
No, I didn't see that. I'm not a big fan of
Phase 2. Laura, we're at Phase 2.
Okay. Like there's a million planets and you've got to trade and travel between and.
We're at Phase 1.
Okay.
That's first Phase 2. On 10 attempts. Maybe not even that.
Terrible.
Yeah. There's a cheese for this that involves the hunter axe, so you just keep doing the swing attack and she can't fucking deal with it.
Okay.
I am not going to try that on this one.
So you're going to Asuka her?
Yeah. It is literally a spin win. I need to go get some more bulk paper. Sorry, carry on.
But yeah, so I'm not really just... I think I want to say like epic space, if you know what I mean. Like big maps where you've got loads of trading and all this kind of like meh.
Too big.
Too big.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, I don't know. In terms of themes, there's not a lot of themes I don't like.
I mean, there's a few...
I tell you what, I don't like ones that are too serious. Like, I don't really care about, like, Romans. Like, I don't care about actual armies doing actual stuff. I'd like it to be a bit more abstract than that. Like, I like orcs. You know? I like hordes of zombies. I don't necessarily think I like moving phalanxes of legionnaires around. It just feels a bit too, you know, it's a bit too stat block.
Yeah.
And I mean, saying that, like we like games with lots of rules. We've got, you know, multiple games with rule books that are like 30 pages long.
Yeah.
But like rules that are well written, I think make the difference sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, even what was it when we played? Was it Colditz? And we had the more modern rule book. It made such a difference.
Oh god, yeah. I actually printed out because they remade. Well, they didn't remake it at all. They repackaged it and you know remastered. That's the word I'm looking for. So they changed the board.
God, love a remaster.
They changed the board in a couple of very, very small ways that don't really matter.
Yeah.
And they changed some of the rules, and they added like the rope tokens and like just changed how some of the stuff works or worded it, and it's like, oh, that's how that works.
Yeah. No, you get especially. There's a few games we've got that are I want to say from like the 90s. And there's a very defining point where board games start becoming, I think the rule books start becoming more understandable.
Fuck.
There's a lot of the older ones that just were made up to be novels for the sake of it, as opposed to just like, there's no clarifications. Like nowadays, quite a lot of the games will go, right, here's literally a list of the cards we've got, with the clarification for each card on it and the exceptions, because that's what you want when you want to look the shit up.
What was it? Seasons was brilliant for that.
Yes, everything was clearly laid out. The one we played before that with the dungeon we were...
The dungeon?
With little chibi guys. You got
Arcadia Quest.
That had a pretty good rule book as well.
Rulebook was great, really in depth. There was always an answer, and it kept the scenario book and the rulebook were two separate things.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that. Again, if they've got that for sale at Dice, let's fucking get that. I'd play that again.
But yeah, so I think there's a definite time where like the rulebooks start changing.
Although I think like for us, like I've noticed our tastes changing a little as we go. Like for example, like deck builders, we played the Resident Evil one historically, hadn't we?
And again, it's one of those when you look it up online now, a lot of people say, "Oh, the rule book's shit." Because the rule book's shit, it doesn't make sense as you play, which means you have a shitty game and you never play it again.
Yeah.
If the rule book makes sense, a lot of these things, like especially if we enjoy the theme, like Resident Evil, we would have gone, "Oh, it's this," and had a good time with it.
Oh, I tried to parry. That was bad. But we rented Hero Realms, which we may have spoken about before, but I don't know if we did. Which is like Magic the Gathering, but way easier, like a deck builder. Like there's like 3 stats you have to worry about. And we played like a good 6 or 7 games of that, didn't we? And we liked it a lot. You hated the first game, but once you got it,
I literally had like the worst card put against me on the very first.
It's not the worst card. It's just at the early game I got lucky.
The first card I had against me, and you're like, I can't beat this.
It was a mean bitch. Yeah, it had a very high defense, and it was fairly. I wouldn't say it was cheap, but it was cheap enough.
So yeah, I just ended up incredibly frustrated. The second game was a bit more even, so you could actually like learn it. So that was a lot.
Don't want to be here.
But we tried they've got like a campaign version of it,
which they let us
have.
have.
Tried that yesterday.
I had fun.
I had a similar thing where pretty much within the first
Phase
round
2.
or 2, I had a really hard card set against me that I could not get over.
Yeah, it was probably the worst one of those Phase 1 cards.
And then you're like, what am I meant to do against this?
Fuck. Speaking of what I'm meant to do against this, I read that all wrong. Your boy needs some Phase 2 practice. Get to Phase 2, twice now?
Yeah.
Didn't expect that this episode. I can get about a third of our health down pretty reliably now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we watched some of the sit down preview vids because no one's doing Board Game Expo, so they showed off a shitload of games.
Yeah.
If you are interested in new stuff, look at them because there's loads of cool stuff.
A couple of things that we went, ooh, and quite a few things that we went, meh.
Well, the one I thought that looked great was published by White Wizard, who make Hero Realms. It was a Robo-Rally robot combat game that has a deck builder as how you control them. It literally combines 2 games that we really like. Ooh, 610. Okay, go on, Maria.
But I think, although we probably spent more on board games this year than we normally would, having being able to go to our local board game cafe, or not necessarily go, but rent from them, has been invaluable for us because there's a lot of things we wouldn't have tried otherwise.
Yeah, 100%. Whoa!
And again, they're very friendly there, and we go in and we're like, oh, I like this, but, and they're like, we'll try this one then.
Yeah, you give them a time, like I want it to be half an hour and I want medium weight. And they go, right, try this. Whoa! Excuse me, madam!
And there's a couple that we've gone in and gone,
what the fuck? Did you see that? She just shot me twice and I died. Maria! Could we not?
So yeah, there's a couple of things that we've gone in and we wanted to play anyway. I know, like I think one of the first times we went, and I had seen on the shelf Plague Inc. And I'm like, no, I wanted to play that because they were going to suggest some other things to us.
That was the infamous we don't like Stuffed Fables day.
Stuffed Fables. Again.
Because we just didn't. There were too many mechanics, and it was the rule book was too wordy.
It didn't explain things properly, and you're like, okay, I think I maybe get this. And it's like, okay, well now we're adding more.
Oh, that was
like,
bad.
But I haven't worked out what we're doing this time.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm all for like changing my mind on a mechanic again. Like the deck builders, like I really enjoyed. Because I think we played. What was it we played that got us onto them? Carbon City Nuke Zero, wasn't it? The lovely Revitar from the We're Not Wizards people.
Yes.
People. It's just him. We're Not Wizards sent us.
It's really.
Yeah.
Just.
It's a game about making your city carbon neutral, and you do it by collecting like. You spend your money on like wind generators and stuff.
No, it wasn't that. It was the factory one that we played first.
That's more of an engine builder than a deck builder. Deck builders, you build a hand that you kind of... Oh, explain for the people. Deck builders, you build a hand of cards that you kind of flip through and then play like, you'll draw like 5 off your deck and hopefully you'll get good ones. Whereas an engine builder, you put cards down. Well, I don't know what to do with that big double swing. I can never like time it. It's too slow. Just going to quickly Google Lady Maria cheese real quick. No,
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
The internet got a bit too horny with Lady Maria.
Oh, really?
The internet got away.
Really?
Step on me, queen.
Yeah, the internet got really horny for a woman. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Ellie tells me that we shouldn't kink shame, but I am going to. Stop saying step on me, queen. It's not cool. It's weird. You look weird when you say that. It's horrible. Don't like it. You like the Resident Evil lady. She's 9 feet tall. That's fine. Whoa. 2, 3. Dodge! No! Come on! Oh. Okay, this is fine. Why?
I have no...
Why?
No problem with it if it's a genuine kind of like... No, actually, you know what? I like the idea of being dominated by a woman.
But the default reaction to every tall woman in anything now is step on me, queen. Anyone tall or remotely non-elfin. It's just... Oh god, Twitter is a very hard place to look at sometimes. The hentai people have a lot to fucking answer for. You can't search certain characters at all anymore. I worry when Violet grows up. If she's into My Little Pony, that's gonna be a problem. Because I know what the internet weirdos are like with My Little Pony. And it is not. Come on, just do something. Do something I can counter. Oh, no! No! Fucking hell.
Although, again, today we were watching, I've got some kiddie DVDs we got from somewhere. One of them was CBeebies ones. We put some on, and one of the first things that come up was In the Night Garden. I both said that. And it is just shit.
The man says like, boogie 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 boo.
Yeah, they're not doing words.
Nothing's happening.
They don't seem to be doing anything constructive. No one seems to be learning anything.
Half of it just seems to be people in big costumes just kind of dancing from foot to foot.
Yeah, she enjoyed a little bit when they were dancing around, but that was it. And you're like...
They're more aggressive.
Why is this really big? You're like, at least like Hey Dougie, they're all doing something and learning different things each episode and stuff.
There's a plot.
You know, they're not... like talking baby talk.
Eat that! See the visceral damage from that. 2, 3. No. Overstretched.
You know, particularly, yes, that some of the characters, you know, Ellie the elephant just props. And
Ellie the elephant packed a trunk and said goodbye to the circus.
But the narrator gives them their voices.
No!
You know, explains what they're trying to say, but it's not like baby talk.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Ma'am!
Skipped through a couple of things and she was just uninterested in anything, so it's just like, no, not that bothered that we don't watch TV.
I hate that shit. Fucking hell, Laura. Have you been watching?
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't get out of it. She was doing too many attacks. I couldn't get clear. I was constantly on the back foot on that. That second phase is miserable. On the third phase, she gets all blood covered and fire. It's horrible. I think I've got maybe one more in me. Oh, we're at 33 minutes. Let's do one more.
One more. And I need to go see the baby.
And I need to go practice.
Oh.
So here's my plan, and I'll get this done. I'm not planning on doing this entirely off camera, because I think this is, people want to see, like, you know, this is one of the, oh yeah, Baby Maria, you want to see Baby Maria. My name's Bill and I want to see Lady Maria.
Tell you what, practice till the point you can get down to 2/3.
If I can see phase 3.
If you're looking at about a third left, chances are you're still going to have to push to get the last third. So then we'll start recording again.
Okay.
It's interesting the fact that the clock tower's over the abyss.
Oh yeah, this is the thing that like holds it in. Oh fuck, I misjudged that. Yeah, that was wrong. I misjudged that completely. She dodged when I thought she was going to just stand there and let me hit her. And
yes,
whoops.
she's going to stand there and let you hit her.
Sometimes bosses do let you stand there and let you hit them though.
Well, that was your try.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm going to go practice.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yeah.
A couple of hours.
Yeah.
You know, not today. come on, not today. And when we come back, I'll have a bit more practice. I'm not going to do what I did with Amygdala, because that fight was a 10-minute long fight, man. I can't keep it up like for that long against a boss like that. Amygdala, the only reason I could survive a 10-minute fight with that thing is because a lot of it was hanging around behind, waiting for it to do something I could exploit. This is not an exploitable boss.
Yeah.
Like, I can't trick her into doing what I want her to do. So I need to like learn how to dodge her. So I just need to practice.
Yeah.
I'm probably not even gonna like buff. I'm just gonna sit there and just dodge and like learn how to dodge her. Once I've learned how to dodge, I can learn how to counterattack.
Yep.
So I'm actually gonna learn to fight. There's no cheese this time. However, so at the minute, I just put this up on my recent Dragon's Dogma video, episode 7, which may or may not have gone up already. I don't know. We may be slowing down the release schedule a little bit, simply because we're both back at work now and recording this boss hell that I've now found myself in, where it's just the hard stuff left, and every single boss is probably going to be some sort of montage. And I'm not going to montage song every single boss, just the ones that deserve it. And again, Miria's probably going to end up getting one, isn't she? But I don't think I can keep up with 2 episodes of this and an episode of Dragon's Dogma every single week. So Dragon's Dogma may end up slipping to fortnightly, depending how things go. This may be 1 a week, because this will still be every week. Bloodborne, One Bro will still be every week, even if it is just an episode of me and you doing Maria for half an hour and not getting anywhere. There will be an episode each week, but it might not be 2. If I can keep it up, there'll be 2. But I'm planning to probably not, just because it's using all our free time up.
Yeah.
And, we've got board games we've rented that we've barely touched.
I just don't think it's because you're not progressing in the game. It's harder just to record.
Yeah, and us getting back into Minecraft probably hasn't helped either.
No, but Minecraft.
Yeah. I like that, again, Hero Realms, what we were talking about earlier, we played one game of it and we had it for a week.
And to be fair, I think the problem with Minecraft is it's easy just to go, you know what, I haven't got any energy, you know what, I'm just going to go dig for half hour, 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah.
But I'm just digging. It's not nothing strenuous.
Nothing strenuous, no. But that's what we're gonna leave it for the day.
Okay.
I hope that's cool with everyone. I mean, it has to be. It's my channel.
Tell us what board games you like, don't like, etc.
Yes. Yes. And give us some recommendations. Hopefully. Oh fuck! I don't know when this episode's going up. Hopefully tomorrow then, because our local board game shop is selling off all their old stock on Friday. So we're gonna go and buy some. So give me recommendations right fucking now. Please. In the comments. Anything else, Laura?
No.
That's not the gesture menu. God damn it.
You might get it by the end of the game.
Yeah, maybe. So thank you everyone for watching. Well, I'm off to do some Maria practice. I'll see you on the next one for a real Maria fight. Laura?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.